Abby Huffman with TwinSpires here with James Scully to preview the Grade 2 Thoroughbred Club of America Stakes, going 6 furlongs on the dirt for 3-year-old fillies and upward. James, what can you tell us about this race?
One of 3 winning you're in for the Breeders' Cup today at Keeneland. TCA, Thoroughbred Club of America, TCA for short, is a winning you're in for the Breeders' Cup Filly Mare Sprint. Last year, Yagiri contested this race, came back and finished second in the Filly Mare Sprint at Santa Anita. The last horse to sweep both races was Groupie Doll back in 2012, won the TCA before the Filly Mare Sprint, and Groupie Doll actually came back the next year in 2013 and was third in this race before winning, going back to back. So we got 7 runners today, Abby, and we know going to have some contestants come out of here for Del Mar a month later.
For sure. It's always fun to see the winning you're in races for the Breeders' Cup, especially since we are so close. We're just 1 month away from the Breeders' Cup. Let's dive into it. We'll start with the one, Clearly Unhinged, one of 2 Steve Asmussen trainees in here. She's had a really good year in the Asmussen barn. She has early speed. Really can't fault this one, James.
She does have speed, but I don't think she'll make the early lead, so it's going to have to work out a trip from that inside. But definitely respect Clearly Unhinged, his win in the 6 furlong Grade 3 winning colors, 3 back. Her last 2 efforts, a third in the Honorable Miss and a second in a Charlestown Stake, are solid. 3-1 on the morning line, may even get a little bit more value by post time on Clearly Unhinged.
The 2, Anywho, is a scratch from this race, and then 3, Bright Work for John Ortiz, is the 3-year-old filly taking on older mares in this race. She's the only 3-year-old filly in the field. I actually spoke with John Ortiz this morning, who has so much confidence in his filly that she's come back as a 3-year-old like a beast. She won her comeback race in the Grade 3 Prioress last time out at Saratoga off a very long layoff. I think, looking at that, I think you definitely expect her to continue to move forward off of that win.
I think Bright Work is the most likely winner, in my opinion, from the 5 stakes here at Keeneland today. I loved her comeback race. She's 5 for 5 at sprint distances. Her only 2 losses came at 2 turns, and Grade 1 winner last year at 7 furlongs, which is a Filly Mare Sprint winner, multiple winner at 6 furlongs. Abby was referenced. She was supposed to actually come back in the test, flipped over in the paddock. They regrouped for the Grade 3 Prioris. I like that effort. It gets a quality horse that ran second, and like I said, I expect her to move forward off of that and run a big race today.
I think she's going to be my top pick as well in this race, so similar opinions there with Bright Work taking on older mares. Let's move on to the number 4, Spirit Wind. Sorry.
Right.
She loves this distance. She's very consistent here. She has 6 wins out of 7 starts at this 6 furlong distance, which is fantastic going into this race, and Mike Smith is here in Kentucky aboard this filly.
And Mike Smith's going to take him as far as he can, you would figure, with Spirit Wind. I think she's the speed of the speed in the TCA today. The wire-to-wire winner of the Honorable Miss at Saratoga, 2 back. Didn't run well at Charlestown last time, but may not have liked that 4.5 furlong track. Like I said, they're going to have to catch Spirit Wind probably.
And then let's move on to Zeitlos, the other Steve Asmussen horse. Very nice filly. She won the Open Mine last time out at Churchill Downs. I think, she could be kind of just sitting a little bit off the leaders and then making her run at the end. What do you think, James?
Zeitlos packs a late punch. She's won 5 of 7 starts this year, and she does come off a really nice win in the Open Mine. Obviously stepping up in competition today. We'll see if she can hold her form against better, but if this race sets up for a deep closer, Zeitlos can be in the mix in the stretch.
I agree with you there. Is there any other horses you want to talk about in this race?
I'll mention Red Carpet Ready. She's a filly with some backlash, trying to get back in form, going turf to dirt for Rusty Arnold. I don't think she'll be good enough to win today, but if you're playing tries or supers, you might consider her for underneath.
Well, there is some of the top contenders in the Grade 2 Thoroughbred Club of America Stakes. Be sure to watch and wager with TwinSpires.